Did I really just forget that melody?
Hey guys. I'm just animating today. If anything's like too loud, let me know. Cause I got music going on, and I don't want it to be like, you know, overpowering and such. So what we're working on today, I can't like think of anything to talk about right now. That's probably not good, isn't it? Since, you know, I got Mike going and whatnot. Like, I mean, I could talk about what I'm doing right now, but like no one's watching right now, so it wouldn't really make sense. Oh hey, someone's watching. That's nice. Oh yeah. Yeah, just let me know if anything audio-wise is bad. Because I do audio tests where I like record a snippet on OBS, like to see if the audio is good. But then like it's been getting really wonky recently, and I honestly don't know what's going on with it. And it's just been really confusing. So I'm choosing to just kind of play it by ear, I guess. Haha, hoo-ha. Hear ears, listening, sound. I'm funny, aren't I? Not. I'm not at all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of what I can talk about right now. Again, like I was mentioning last time, I need to make friggin' flashcards of just little topics that I could bring up during a stream because I never know what to say. 4th of July happened recently. That was an event that happened this year. Jesus Christ. And so all of the plans that I had, mostly all of them changed. The main plan that I had was crap. I was going to a little like family party, you know? And you know, cuz it's family. You go and you hang out with them and stuff. And so I was there and we were hanging out. Yo, low key, bro. That side of the family does not make good food. Low key, no disrespect, bro, but like they don't make good food. And so I was just kind of sitting there and they're like, "What are you eating?" And I was like, it's my diet. I'm just not hungry. I'm sorry. And they're like, "Okay." But like seriously, their food was bad. And it's really sad because like they used to make pretty good food. I don't know what happened. I guess they just kind of gave up because it went bad. It's bad. Not loving it. Like we brought some food, but what we brought was like that store-bought store-bought breaded mac and cheese. And like I used to love that stuff, bro. Like you just pick it up from the store and it's in that little like tin foil tray and there's the cardboard-ish paper covering on there and you pop that boy on in the oven and you pull it out like 20-30 minutes later and you just got a beautiful mac and cheese dish thing. Like that used to be the shit, dog. That was the tasty stuff. But like I had it not too long ago and I was like, wow, whatever happened to this? And I haven't wanted to eat it. And I didn't even want to bring it. I didn't want to go to the event. I mean, it was kind of nice because your girl in 2016, I was playing Pokemon Go with some relatives. like some of my younger relatives, they're like, yo, y'all got Pokemon Go? And me and my brother are like, oh yeah, we have Pokemon Go. And we're all on Team Mystic, and if you're on Pokemon Go and you're not on Team Mystic, you're a loser. No hate, but like, if you're not Team Mystic, you're a loser. But, I'm kidding. But we actually had, an older uncle of mine who was on what I don't remember the name of the red team, but he was on that one. And so we were all just giving him shit for it, and he was like, fine, whatever, you guys win. And so he paid his hard-earned Pokemon dollars to switch teams. Oh, yo, sup, bro? How you doing? But yeah, anyway, is the audio good? I honestly cannot tell. But yeah, and so then we all took down a gym, and there was like 6 of us, so we were all able to put a Pokemon in there. And it was really cool because, like, I'm the runt of my Pokemon group because I started out late. And it was so nice because my younger relatives, they had, like, started a week ago or 2 weeks. And so they all had really low Pokemon, and they all, like, sucked. I'm saying like too much. I need to stop that. That's not good, grammatically and such. But yeah, and so I, oh, that's great, man. I'm glad. But yeah, I was finally better than someone in Pokemon, and that made me feel kind of good about myself, as sad as it is to say. Man, I need to really rethink my life priorities, don't I? Oh yeah, since there's people here, I'll talk about what I'm animating. Basically, I was going to animate the "You're Not That Bad" meme, cause I was really feeling some feelings about a certain someone whom I choose to not associate with anymore. She's a bitch, but it was kind of hard, and then I saw the emotions meme, and I was like, damn, I don't do enough backgrounds. I'll do this one so I can practice my backgrounds. And so that's what I'm doing. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen the post about this one that I'm working on in particular. Basically, I'd completely made it just so I could get, like, you know, rough draft how it's gonna look and stuff. Wheeze. But I made that, and I'm still pretty proud of it. But, like, this looks more like a piece by itself rather than the background to something. And so I took some advice people gave me, like, make the lines thinner, make it more curved in to emphasize the person that's gonna be there. And so I redid the line art. I made it thinner. I curved the trees more in. I think that's looking better. We're still gonna add, like, basically the same colors and stuff. You know, I want it to look nice. I want my animations to look good. I know that there's lots of people, you know, saying that, oh, you don't have to. You just do what makes you feel good. And, like, I understand that. There's people that, you know, they just want to do little head bobs and stuff, and that's cool. But for me, I want to make people happy. I want to be happy with it and other people happy with it, you know? Oh, yeah, it did, dude. Yo, I am pretty proud of it. Because I rarely practice backgrounds, and that was the first one I've done in a while. And I'm proud of it. It did take me a little bit, maybe like 3, I don't know, because I procrastinate, and I'm trying to, like, cut all the phone breaks and stuff out, and I don't know, maybe 3-5 hours? Maybe that's an over or underestimate. Who knows? I don't. But yeah, so I have, like, a basic sketch of what of the background. Don't judge. Don't judge these. These are sketches, and they're really messy, because I don't care. yeah, they're not my thing. That's why I'm practicing. So we have the dock. There's gonna be clouds. I'm gonna fill this forest with butterflies. No one can tell me otherwise. That's a butterfly forest. We got the ocean, a desert, the mountains. This is ice. It's not a lake. We got a playground. They're getting a little basic. And then space. And so those are gonna be like the eight main backgrounds that I'm gonna be doing. And then when I get later on, I'm kind of changing it, cause what I'm doing is I'm putting Alex. So if you've heard the emotions meme, you'd know that normally it's kind of like sectioned off into different segments in the song, where the scene will shift and the character in there will shift, like different moods and stuff, you know. I'm kind of, instead of doing it to like the character's mood, I'm kind of doing it like all of these different areas, all these different like little adventures where during one run through of the backgrounds, there's going to be Alex there. And then once we get back to the first background, we're going to put Anna in there, and then she's going to go through it. And then once we go through the cycle again, it's going to be her and Alex interacting, not just like adding them both together like they were at first. It's going to be them interacting together and with the environment. And I'm excited for how this is going to look. I'm honestly stoked. It's going to take so much work. And see, that's the one thing that I don't like about animating, that even though I don't have that big of a following at all, I still feel really nervous, like, oh god, if I don't get something out soon, everyone's just gonna be like, wow, remember when this person was alive? Yeah, me neither. And then, like, they'll be upset because I'm not doing anything. But no one's gonna care if I stop posting someday. Like, it's sad to say, and I know that someone's gonna be like, no, we'd care. And it's like, okay, well, you say that, but you probably wouldn't. Because if you look at it in the grand scheme of things, I'm just like one small person, and there's a lot of other people that can do way better than I can. You know? Dude, yo, it is a good song, though. There's so many times where... That's why I always credit the song in my descriptions, because there'd be lots of times when I see an animation, I'm like, damn, this song is a bop. And then I go and I do the description, and they either don't put credit at all, or they're just like, I don't own the song. And I'm like, excuse me. Yeah, I can tell you don't own the song, dummy. and then I just have to go on this whole hunt to try and find the song. And it's even worse, bro. It is even worse when there's very few words, or they're like mumbled and put together. You know the song Pet Cheetah from 21 Pilots? Dude, it was so hard to find that, because the only section of the song that I heard was just like the end part where they're all doing the Pet Cheetah chant. And I could not tell for the life of me what the song was. I didn't know what those lyrics were. For the longest time, until I found the song, I thought they were saying something like, pick me up, or patch it up, or something up, because I couldn't tell. And I was so relieved when I finally found it. Like, that's the only good part about having to look really hard for a song, is that once you find it, you enjoy the song way more after putting so much work into getting it, you know? Like, put in a lot of work to a task, and then you're even more happy with the result. It was like that. But it's with finding music that you didn't even create. Oh yeah, and so right now, I'm not, like, I'm tracing it. I'm tracing all this stuff because I'm making the next, I guess, keyframe. Because because you see, I'm going above and beyond, and I'm gonna make the background move because I hate myself and want to overwork myself. Yeah, let's do it, brother. But yeah, I'm just gonna have the no. I'm just gonna have the leaves moving, and I'm gonna have the water down here moving. So like, you know, it's gonna move up on the poles. It's gonna move up on the shoreline. What I'm gonna have, I'm not sure which way the wind should be flowing. I'm thinking that like, I just did like that weird little, but I'm thinking that the wind will be going this way, and so everything will be like moved that way, you know? I'm thinking I'm gonna do that. I think that would look good. I don't know what it is, but like wind moving this way just feels natural and calm. But then wind moving this way with a character and scenery just always feels like inspirational. Like a why is the song replaying? Like a character is just what is it? Like they just stood up after having a sudden life-changing realization, like in an anime, and they're on a cliff and they just look to the sky and they're like, I know what I'm supposed to do now. That's what I always get when the wind is flowing this way. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. It's just a thing. It's my thing, my personal thing, all right? Don't ask. It's probably from like all of the weird anime clips I've seen where it's just like girl stands up and she's just, and then her hair is just like flowing all over this way. She's like Oni-chan. I know what I have to do. I'm not funny. I'm not funny at all. I don't know why I'm laughing at myself. Probably because I'm stupid. You get the picture. I spent too much time explaining it, didn't I? That's fine. We're fine. So anyway, what I'm doing is once I get all the hard features in, I'm going to be like drawing everything to the extreme part. Like the furthest I'm pushing it, right before I'm gonna pull it right back in, you know? Like moving this to the highest that I'm gonna raise it before I put it back down. That's what I'm doing right now so that I know the in-betweens so that I can make it flow better and whatnot. Hoo hoo hoo. What's stressing me out is these trees, man. Like with the water, that stuff's kind of like, you know, unpredictable. It can go like here, whatever. Ooh, probably not that extreme, but you know. But then like with these, you gotta think of it in like clumps and stuff. And I clumped it, but then it stresses me out how I'm moving it. It's a me thing again. You know. Oof. What do I talk about now? I talked about the scenery, and I talked about that stuff. I don't know what to talk about. Dude, they are, though. I mean, like, yeah, they give us the oxygen we breathe and supply us with the most basic necessity of life, but, like, dude, you just had to stand there while I was walking and make me hit my head and fall on the back of my head in front of my crush? Like, come on, bro. That was not very cash money of you, to be honest. I guess I'm just gonna start with the water. I'm gonna say it should go, like, to that height. Yeah, it's not gonna be, like, too intense, you know? Just, you know, little waves thrashing about. Just, you know, hitting the whoa, as the kids do nowadays. Hit the whoa. God, I hate myself. What I also hate is how much I say I hate myself when it comes to streams, because then I know that there's possibly gonna be someone that's just like, oh, don't hate yourself, you're great. And like, I'm always joking. I mean, yeah, I hate aspects about myself, but I don't hate me as a whole, you know? Like, everybody's got their flaws. I sure know mine, because I live with me. I live as me, which sucks sometimes. But then also, if I keep saying it, it might also just seem like I'm fishing for compliments, you know? Like, oh, look at her, so quirky. She hates herself. Pfft, get with the program. That's one of the things I hate. When people assume I'm looking for attention, you know? Because sometimes I'm doing something as a joke, but then someone will think that I'm serious, and then they'll be like, you're such an attention seeker. But what happens a majority of the time is when I have, like, a legitimate strange problem, but then they think I'm just attention seeking, you know? Oh my god, thank you so much. I really appreciate your comment. But, like, there's one time, I already worked it out with the person, so we're good. But a good example is one time when, like, I don't even know what happened, but I injured my leg really bad out of nowhere. I don't even know how I did. But then I couldn't walk. I legitimately could not walk on it. And so I was limping. I was limping everywhere. Like, it wasn't something I could just go to the doctor and be like, yo, could I get something for my leg, doc? Because nothing was broken. Nothing was, like, severely damaged. I just couldn't walk on my leg for a while. Like, 2-3 days. And I went to school, and people were looking at me and stuff. And then this one friend of mine was just like, God, you're such a wimp. Like, can you just walk normally? Come on, man, you don't gotta do this. I broke my ankle and I could walk fine. Like, come on, you're exaggerating. And then my brother said I looked stupid. And then I got really stressed out because I didn't want people to think I was attention seeking. And so the next morning I tried walking on it and I fell to the ground and I cried because I was in so much pain and I didn't want people to judge me anymore. And I just wanted to walk normal. But I couldn't. I just couldn't because it hurt so bad. And I went back to school and people were still staring. And I broke down about it at home. And it was not good. Yeah, that's just one of the things I hate. I get weird problems all the time. I'm stalling because I don't want to work on the leaves. But we got it at some point. Let's just... Which side do we start on? Which side do we start? I'm gonna say... this one. I already regret my decision and I haven't even done anything yet. Let's... get into it. And we're starting on this side instead. Okay. So. Oh, man. Right is always wrong. I fully agree with that statement, sir. Does that look... I'd say that looks pretty good, I guess. Yeah. Yes. We're just gonna not look at it too much so that I don't overthink it. Looking great. Looking great. I've barely done anything. You just you appreciate tiny victories. That's what you want. That's what I want, at least. And so what I'm thinking is, like, this is gonna be the split point. This point here. So that means this stuff will go that way, and then the rest here will go that way, you know? Because they're still going in the same direction, but they're getting pushed differently. You know? You're smart. I trust you to understand. So, we're gonna do the top part. Oh man, that's already not good. Okay. That looks natural. We're loving it. I can't... Oh, man, this is hard. Jack Stauber rocks. Love that, man. Does this look... We're just gonna say it does. What kind of insult is Egg Boy? I mean, I've been called weird things, but I've never been called Egg Boy. Is there, like, a story behind it, or did someone just come up to you and you're like, Egg Boy? Is that what happened? Or did you, like, drop an egg on the floor and they're like, Egg Boy? Aw, man. Oh, that's just confusing. Well, I've been called weird things. But it's either been not recently or playfully by friends, so nothing really, you know, insulting. Like, actually insulting, you know? So, I'm still confused. Why Egg Boy? Is there any sort of backstory here, or am I just left to wonder the hell Egg Boy means? What? Oh, right. I'm still in... Oh, yeah, I would too, dude. Egg Boy? I'm not even you and I'm confused. That looks natural enough. We're just gonna say it is. Yeah, that's great. Oh god. I just remembered. I don't even know if I've talked about this on stream before, but you know how, like, everybody just lies when they're in kindergarten to first grade and stuff, and they're little and they just want to seem cool to their friends. And, you know, most people grow out of it, some don't, but, like, that's around the time when almost everybody is just lying about the dumbest things. I guess I just never had self-confidence in myself, because I didn't even lie about myself, because I didn't think I was cool enough for people to believe my lies. So I'd lie about my brother doing cool things. And I think that's pretty sad. I was like, oh yeah? You went bowling with Obama? Well, my brother, he made a flying machine out of cardboard, and he flew around our house until he got bored and then came down. That was legitimately what I told a whole table of, like, kindergartners or something. And they're like, wow, that's crazy. That's amazing. And I was just like, huh, you can't even verify it because he's not me. And it was like, it was some of the dumbest, dude. I was, little kids, man, they're dumb. And I'm allowed to say that because I was a little kid once. I have rights. That was my brother when he was younger. Dude, he had anger issues. I also kinda did. Not too much anymore. I mean, my doctor would beg to differ, but personally, I don't really think I actually have anger issues. I just have, general issues, you know? It's not really specific to anger. Like, I don't really have that, ooh, I'm so mad, I'm gonna break a chair. Like, I don't get that. I mean, I just get like that weird kind of silent death threats, you know, under my breath, those sorts of things. Like, when I'm mad, I feel it in my hands, and I feel the need to just kind of break some. I never do, unless it's like a pencil or some what are they? Popsicle sticks. I one time had a whole bag of those, and I broke a bunch of them until I felt better about myself, you know? I don't know why I always feel anger in my hands, but I just kind of do, so nothing I can really do about that now. I mean, there might be, and I'm just avoiding it. I mean, I want to avoid, like, therapy and those sorts of things, because that costs a lot of money, my guy. If I'm being honest, it's a little bit of a waste on me, because I feel like there's lots of other people that that need to go there more than me. Not like, oh my god, you're so crazy. You need to be put in therapy. Like, no, I have some. I know people that should go to therapy because they need help. They've admitted that they need it, but they just can't get it, you know? This is getting serious. I should probably talk about something more lighthearted, you know? So, well, oh, you know how, like, at the start of the stream I was talking about how bad the cooking was from one side of the family? It's like the complete opposite with the other side, bro. They're like gourmet chefs up in there. Oh, dang, I'm sorry for you, bro. Well, what sucked is that my older brother was the one with the anger issues. Until he was like maybe 12, he would still throw tantrums. He's good now. Like, he's very good now. But like when he was a tween, he would still get on the ground and like thrash about like a 3-year-old. It was crazy, man. You would not have wanted to see it, I promise. So yeah, these are looking mighty good. Mighty good. I don't really have a floor yet. I guess I could work on that maybe now. Avoid the trees, which I'm dreading to do. Oh yeah, but like with the family cooking and stuff, it's absolutely I mean, there's one person on the bad chef's side that's pretty good, but like she's in there through marriage, so I'm not really counting her. Still love her though. But on the good cooking side, that's where I spend a majority of the family functions, because they got the good shit, dog. They got the tasty shit. Like, they know how to make a mean ham, coming from a person that hates ham. Like, I'll eat bacon, but I hate ham. But their ham is pretty good. And they make, like, fresh mashed potatoes, or bless her heart, my grandma, or I call her my Nana. She is such a good chef. She makes these delicious, like, homemade burgers. And those are the only burgers I like. I hate hamburgers and stuff. It's just, like, not my deal, you know? But I would eat, like, a whole batch of her hamburgers, you know? They're tasty, bro. They got like that, garlic, I think. They got, I don't know, but they're just tasty. And I need to get her recipe, because they're just so good, man. They're juicy and they're tasty. Yeah, I'm not a good cook, which is really bad, because I need to know how to cook. I can't live my whole life on nachos and instant ramen, so I need to, like, I can make an egg and some noodles. I can bake a lot of sweets. I'm good with, like cookies and cakes and cupcakes and like pastries and stuff. That stuff I'm good at, you know? But I need to know how to cook actual meals. Dude, I'm proud of you. I could make the noodles. I'm not really a sauce person, in all honesty. I don't know what it is about it. I just don't like the spaghetti sauce. I love the meatballs, though. Meatballs and spaghetti, I would gladly eat a bunch. Like, when it comes to school lunches, my friend doesn't eat them often, so she's just like, you want them? And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. And I'll suck those boys up like I'm a goddamn vacuum, bro. Just, and they're all gone. Sadly, asking for extra meatballs costs extra money for some unknown reason. I don't get it. But, and like, it's I, I don't need the extra meatballs, you know, so it's not really money I can just spend. But like those little acts of kindness, just giving me the meatballs, that really strengthens a friendship. I know, right? Like, I already pay thousands in you know, student fees and whatnot. They can't just give me like 2 extra meatballs, no charge. Like, come on, bro. And what sucks even more is that there was one day, a single day, where I think they accidentally bought too much mac and cheese. And so normally you can only either get, like, on the specific days they serve it, you can only get mac and cheese or a chicken wrap. And this day they would let you have both. And so I was like, I'll have both, dude. And so I got both. And I got, like, they had these little cups of shredded cheddar cheese. And so I normally take, like, two of those with a chicken wrap. And so I took the cheese and stuff. And my friend thought this was disgusting. But it was tasty. I took the chicken. I took the chicken. I am sorry. I took the chicken wrap, right? And they're wrapped like they're wrapped like this, you know. This is the tortilla, and then this is the little, like, chicken patty. And so what I did is that I opened the tortilla, and the chicken was in there, and I took the mac and cheese, right, and I put it into the chicken wrap, okay? But not before I took the little containers of shredded cheese and put those into the mac and cheese, all right? And so now what we have is what we have now is a mac and cheese, double cheese chicken wrap. Okay? And my friend, she kept saying, that is absolutely disgusting. And she would legitimately not look me in the eye that entire lunch period while I ate it. But dude, let me tell you, it was one of the most delicious dishes I've ever had for a school meal in my whole life. It was so tasty, and it had that nice breaded chicken and that gooey cheese and the little, like, noodles and the extra cheddar, and it was just so delicious. Yes, Mac double cheese chicken wrap. And it was so good. And I'm so sad because they never did that ever again. And so I'm probably never going to eat it again in my life. And it makes me sad. I'm starting to tear up just thinking about it. No, I'm kidding. Oh, I really don't want to do the leaves. I did the bushes. Those I did. I did those alright-ish. You know, I did them okay-ish, I guess. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I guess it's time to touch the leaves. What, Oh, God, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, it's honestly not that bad. I don't know what it is with her. She just doesn't like those quote-unquote disgusting food combinations. And I do admit, I sometimes make some gross food combinations. Like, one time as a joke, I took my friend's Cheetos that they didn't want, and I dug them into my PB&J sandwich. So I had bread, peanut butter, and jelly all on a Cheeto, and I ate it because, like, a joke, because they were making fun of me of having bad food combinations. But then it actually tasted good, and so that's what I would just do sometimes. And I admit, that one's kind of gross, but, like, it tastes good. It tastes good to me. But I see where they're coming from with that one being gross. You know, I get it. But, like, come on. The mac and double cheese chicken wrap was not that bad. It was also like this one time where the ex-friend who I will not be talking to ever again unless it's absolutely necessary. She was screaming at me over the way that I ate my walking taco. Because at the school that I go to, in the whole district actually, when they give it to you, it's in the little tray, and they just kind of have the meat in one little corner, and then just a bag of Scoopy tortilla chips, and then you can get all of your add-ons from there. And so normally I'll just get a spoon and some cheese, and I'll mix the cheese in with the meat. I'll eat the chips, and then I'll eat the meat separately. And then she was screaming at me. She was like, "You're supposed to mix it!" And I was like, "I am." And she's like, "No, you're not!" And I was like, "It's mixing in my tummy." And she's like, "That doesn't count! You mix them together before they enter your mouth." And I'm like, "I don't know what the problem is. I'm eating my food." I haven't heard of Cheeto ice cream, and as a self-proclaimed gross eater, there would be no way in hell that I would touch Cheeto ice cream. There is a line. There is a line, and it has been far crossed by those 3 words, Cheeto ice cream. You have gone too far. That is too far, my friend. I'm not... There's limits. Oh man, this is not gonna turn out good. How does that... I mean, it's not the worst, I guess. God, I don't know how to do that. If anybody would like to give me some banger tips, that would certainly help. That's the wrong layer. I don't even know how I would mistake that, but I did. Alright. What is the next topic I should talk about? Because I don't know. I really don't. Not too much has really been going on. Oh, so I've been wanting a toy house. If you know what that is, it's like a character. It's like a website where you can kind of separate your characters into little profiles, so you can put pictures of them there, and you can like describe them and their backstory to kind of like organize them and stuff, and show people what they are, and like describe them better and stuff. I've been wanting one for a while, but right now they're doing this weird account system because I think they're still in beta phase. And then finally, I found an Instagram account that was selling accounts and codes. But what sucks is that they only take PayPal, and I don't have one. And so what I'm trying to do is set one up, but it's really hard, and I'm a baby, and so I'm having a friend help me out in setting it up, because I can't do anything for myself. But hopefully, once I have the PayPal set up, I can get a toy house, and then I could put all my characters there, and I would only write where we currently are in the story on my channel, because there's so much that I haven't put out there yet that I don't want to just spoil just from reading a little character bio or something. Yeah, it was kind of confusing the first few times I was on there. Mainly, like, going to different accounts and stuff was what kind of, like, confused me. But after I spent a little bit of time on there as, like, a temporary time guest thing, I kind of got the hang of it a little bit. But yeah, I know where you're coming from. It is kind of confusing. But I'm just hoping that I can get an account, because I really want one. It's really interesting to me. Especially, ever since I heard of it from Retrodile. Friggin' love her. One of my favorite animators. to be honest. That's why I made some fan art on my Instagram. You know, I'm sure that there's some people. You know what? There probably aren't any because my subscribers aren't, you know, a large chunk of people. But like, because of that, I know a lot of the ones, especially the ones that pop into my streams, and so I kind of keep tabs on them, like checking on their activity and stuff, or just seeing if they've commented on a video. And it always makes me really happy when I see someone comment, especially someone that I care about. Like, even if I don't talk to you out of like a stream chat or a few comment sections on a video, I'll still care. And there's like some of them that I would get legitimately worried about, because I'd be like, uh-oh, this person hasn't done anything in a long time. I hope they're okay. But then I'd just feel way too awkward to send a, hey man, you doing all right message? Because it's like, they probably don't care about me. They probably just subscribed out of pity. Oh, they're probably fine. I'm just overreacting. And then all of that, you know, all of that stuff. But, like, I do care. I just am anxious. I'm a little crybaby. Well, no, I'm just a baby. I don't cry. For I am a man, but I am also a baby. That's probably something I should work on, though. I mean, I am, but I'm not giving it enough, like, attention. Because I'm trying. I am trying to kind of get more, like, you know, don't know how to describe it, but you know what I mean. And, because, like, I'm always stressed, like, if I message a friend, I'm like, hey, want to hang out? And if I do that too much, they're going to be like, God, you're so clingy. And I know that people are like, no, that would never happen. But I know that it could happen because it's happened to me before with other people where they're just so clingy, and I'm just like, God, I'm sorry. I know that you care, but it's just so much for me. And I never want to be that for someone. And so then I just end up never contacting them, and then they just think that I don't care. And it's really hard to get that sweet spot of having them know that you care, but not care to the point of obsession, of like, you're my entire life, and if you ever stop talking to me for more than 1 hour maximum, I will think that you hate me and jump off a bridge. It's hard to get to that extreme, but it's also hard to be in a middle ground. And so now I'm trying to be more like inviting and stuff with friends, like, hey, you wanna hang out? Because I heard from a third party that one of my friends felt like I just didn't want to hang out with them because I never initiated, because I have a problem with initiating things. And I was like, no, that's not, I just thought that they wouldn't want to come over and stuff. And he's like, well, you better start hanging out with them. And I was like, don't tell me how to friendship my friends. And so I'm trying to hang out with people more, become less of a hermit in my room for a whole day. It's gotten to the point where, like, my knees ache from being bent for so long because I can't sit normally, so they're always just tucked under me. Or I just get intense bedhead from just laying in bed all day. Or you ever get to that point where you've been in bed so long that there's no longer any position that's comfortable? Like, you've worn out every single, like, laying down, sitting position on your bed to where nothing is comfortable anymore? Because I have, and it's sad. It's not proud of myself, but, you know, certainly an achievement, I guess. Go out often, kids. It's important that you spend time outside. Outside is good for you, I promise. It's not toxic. The air won't kill you the minute you breathe it in. Go outside sometimes. Now that may sound hollow coming from me, who never leaves their house. But it's important you go outside. Don't be like me. Be better than me. I believe in you. All of you. All 2 of you that are watching. And only you. No one else. I don't believe... Just you 2. That's it. The only ones. So you both have, like... Both of you individually have half of my love and support. Use it wisely, because it's a lot. Oh, man. Bro, Mother rocks, dude. Love their music. I wish that I could go to, like... I've never been to a concert before, and I just want to go to, like, a band that I really like concert, you know? Because I want... Like, the first of anything you want to be a good experience, you know? And I want my first concert to be a good experience. I want to get, like, VIP... meet the person and stuff. You know, like, if I'm gonna go, you may as well just go all out, at least the first time. And so I think I'm going to there's a possibility I'm going to a Grace Vanderwall concert soon. And so what we're planning on doing is getting the VIP tickets to, like, meet her backstage or something, I think, if those are still available. And I think that'd be really fun. I think it'd be really interesting to meet her. Because I sing... I mean, to be fair, I've only listened to one of her songs, and I know the name of 3 of them. But, like, when I saw her on America's... Was it America's or Britain? When I saw her on Got Talent, I was just like, dang, she's cool. And I love her voice, too. It's like a really unique voice. And I feel like mine can sometimes sound similar to hers. Sometimes. Not like I try to copy her, but, like, you know, similar voice range and whatnot. Crap, do I have a water? Ah, dang it. Well, I'm too lazy to get up, so we're just gonna dehydrate over here. Real dehydration hours, boys. Sometimes I wish more people would come to my streams, you know? But, you know, a lot of times it's kind of nice just having 1 or 2 people talk with me, you know? Kind of like one-on-one, one-on-two. Kind of makes me feel like I got a more personal connection with you guys. I mean, that also kind of feels like other people don't care about my content and they're just subscribed for pity. But it's fine. It's fine. It's not... We're fine. But no, yeah, I really... I enjoy having you guys here. You think you fell? Like, down the stairs? Bro, did you fall down the stairs? You good, dude? Yo, I fall up the stairs a lot. And it's... Or, well, I used to. It was sad. It was like... My family never fell down the stairs. It was only ever up the stairs, and that was what made it sadder. What do you mean you fell? Oh, man. These trees suck! Why did I do this? I had the perfectly okay option to just leave it as a still background, and I chose no. And you know, I could still do that now, but I'm already here, and so I'm not gonna pussy out. Aw, that's a fat rip, dude. Falling off a bridge sucks. I think I had a friend that did that once. It was like a short bridge. It wasn't that tall. But man, did they get their calves wet. Not fun, not fun. 'Tis never fun to get thy calves wet. I think I keep accidentally brushing up against my mic. Just on accident. Like, I'll just be kind of leaning into it, talking, and then all of a sudden my cheek will just rub against the mic, and I'm like, oh god, did they hear that? Oh no. And then that's just all I stress about. I stress about the smallest things. And, like, I know that there's lots of people that just say, oh, don't stress the small stuff. Well, that doesn't help. I still do. You can't just say something and expect it to magically go away, you know? That's like when someone says, have a safe flight. Like, just because you say it doesn't mean it's gonna be safe. I can't control the plane. Or, like, when you're sad and someone's like, just don't think about it. That's not gonna help. I'm still gonna think about it. It'll make me think about it more when you mention that, because then I'll just think, oh god, they don't want me to think about X thing. And I'm like, oh crap, I can't think about X thing. And then in the process of me being like, I shouldn't think about X thing, I think about X thing. And it's just, it's bad. It's not a good system. So just, And I know that I'm guilty of this. Yes, let me stress in peace. Because sometimes when I'm stressed, I just like to listen to sad songs and pretend like I'm some, like, prepubescent teen girl being really sad because her favorite Jonas brother is dating someone that isn't her, and is just, like, crying in her bedroom, jumping on her bed, looking at all her Jonas brother posters. Sometimes I just like to be alone and do that, you know? Stressing is a lot easier when I can just pretend like I'm the main character in a soap opera and I was just cheated on by 3 people that I was all cheating on, you know? It helps. I try not to, like, with my friends, outwardly show the stress, especially when it comes to crying. If you are not my mother, my brother, okay, if you're not either of those 2 people, I will do my hardest damn job to not let a single tear roll down my face unless it's because I'm laughing so hard. I hate crying. I hate it. I hate it. Not when other people do it, but when I do it, okay? There's a difference. When other people cry in front of me, and, like, they started crying in front of me, not just I walked into the bathroom and they were crying, I feel like they trust me. But when I start crying in front of someone, I feel like I'm weak and that I don't have a right to cry. And, like, I'll verbally, I'll berate myself in my own mind. I'm like, God, you're so weak, bro. Stop those pussy tears. Just get it together. And then I'm just like, yeah, I'm fine. It's not healthy. It's really not. That's probably why my doctors suggest therapy. But you know what? I'm not gonna go. Screw you, Linda. I'm gonna stay broken just to spite you. That's what you get for saying that I scared you and physically walking away from me in the halls because you're terrified of me. That's what you get. True story. I'm talking about a lot of things that probably aren't that radical. Quickly, someone give me a better upbeat topic. Yeah. It's sad how many people, like, bottle up their emotions and their feelings. Especially when it comes to dudes, because, like, I've seen a lot of like, guys that once they'll let out the smallest bit of feeling, their other guy friends will just be like, bro, what, you gay? And, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm just like, oh no. Because, like, it's not cool. People feel emotions. Just let them.
But then the thing is that you also gotta know that people also won't let themselves feel the emotions. And that's much harder to fight there. You know, because you can't really... Because, like, if someone says to your friend who's crying, wow, you're such a wimp, just suck it up, then you can physically fight them. But if it's your friend telling themselves, hey, I just need to suck it up, I'm sad, but I can't let it show, you can't physically beat up your own friend. I mean, you can, but that's definitely not the right thing to do in that situation. You know? I mean, physical violence isn't really the right thing to do in most situations, but I'm just saying. Anyway, I've been on Instagram a lot more recently. I said that weird. I've been on Instagram a lot more recently, and I found this cute little thing. God, I don't remember how to pronounce the name, but it was like the Bairden Inn or something. There might have been an S. I'm sorry, I don't remember, and I feel bad about that. But it was the Bee something Inn, where it's like a little Arctic desert inn for all the creatures and critters that are cold and that wind up there. And I was like, dang, that's so cool. Can I join? And the person was like, hell yeah, just join this group chat. And I was like, okay. And I did. And they're all like really, really cool people. And I love hanging, or well, not really hanging because we don't really physically hang out. But I love talking with them. They're really cool guys. And I made a little character for it. And she's one of my favorite little girls. I love her. She's, a mix between a possum and not really anything specific, but like an insect. So she's got 6 legs, 5 feet, and half of her face is burned off, cause her name's Ophelia. And so what happened was, instead of a flood, get it, song Ophelia, there was a fire. She got her leg stuck in whatnot, and then the right side of her body got burnt and stuff. Yeah, I love her. She's really, hold on, I will look at, I'll find the picture of her. Like, it's not my best work. I was just doing like a kind of a rough sketch-ish thing of what I wanted her to look like, you know? But I still love her. And what I did is, it's kind of hard to tell because, you know, it's burnt and they're closed. But when it loads, you know? But on the burnt side of her face, she had 2 eyes. But yeah, this is Ophelia. And I love her. She's my little, I call her an insum. She's my little baby, and I love her. She's just so precious. And she doesn't have a back right foot. And she's just so pure. And I love her with a chunk of my heart. Not all of it, because I gotta spare some for other people. But there's a sizable chunk of my heart for her specifically, you know? Yeah, I'm proud of her. Yeah, I know that didn't look exactly like a possum because I shaped the head weird, but I was doing it fast, so don't judge me. And I'm kind of glad that a majority of the tree wind is almost done. Because then I won't have to stress too much about it. But then I remember... Dude, my animals suck, bro. They're not good. What I do is I just look up a picture and then I just kind of go at it, hoping that I'm accurate. And like half the time I'm not. It makes me sad. I try to draw animals so bad, but I'm not good at it. Props to my friend for giving me a little mini tutorial on how to draw paws. Without her, I probably would not be able to draw them and still just draw them like that. or like, or just like, or like that. That's, I mean, sure, you can stylize it and make it look good like that, but it doesn't work with my style, you know? I don't even know what my style is. It's like generic cartoon style. That's mine. I don't, like, people tell me, oh, your style's so cute, but I really don't know any, like, specific traits in my style that would point to it being me as the person who drew it, you know? It doesn't seem that, you know, unique. It just seems, as I said, like a generic cartoon style. And I want to kind of branch out and make something more stylized, but I'm not quite sure how to, you know, force improvement. And so I'm just kind of continuing on with myself, learning new things and stuff. Because if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen the comparison thing that I did on, like, how much I changed in a year, and which I'm pretty proud of myself. And it's weird to see that kind of progression, because as it was going on throughout the year, I didn't realize that my art was changing, you know? And it just kind of happened. And then seeing the drastic difference between then and now, I was just like, dang, that's pretty good. Like, I know my style and my art isn't perfect, but, I mean, I've made progress, and I'm proud of that. I just need to make more. I need to make more progress. And I know it's, like, not a requirement to improve, but it's pretty helpful when you want to, you know, make a career in animation like I do. My goal is to go to, it's probably most definitely not going to happen, but I want to go to Ringling, but that's expensive, so I probably won't, but that's, like, my dream. But my goal is to go to a good art school, and graduate, maybe work Cartoon Network, and make my own show. That's what I want to do. I want to have my own cartoon show. I already have a whole, like, plot line, and character ideas, and character dynamics, and, like, episodes. I have the whole series finale planned out in my head, and it's just, I want it to be real. And when I tell it to people like my dad or something, they're just like, then why don't you just make it now? I'm like, right now I don't really have the resources to do it. I would need so much time, and I would need voice actors. I'd need money to pay them, because sure as hell they're not going to be doing a whole 3-season long 11-minute episodes, 24 episodes per season series for free. That's not gonna happen. And, you know, I'd still need time to do other things, because there's other projects that I want to work on. It's really hard to do something like that as one single person. So all I can really do now is just plan things, sketch things, and hope that it'll get greenlit sometime in the future, you know? I really know what you mean, man. Like, I'm pretty happy with what I got now. I just want it to be better. I just say continue on. Like, when you think you should do something different, try it out. See if you like it. Or like, I used to watch a lot of videos on, like, how do I improve? And they're like, use basic shapes. And then I kind of tried doing that, where I would, like, just take a square, and then I would just give it some hair, and give it some eyes and a nose and then a smile, and then I have a boy. And then other times I would, because, like, I have a few basic head shapes. There's, like, I'm just doing them fast, so there's gonna be kind of sharpest edges. There's, like, the square, and then there's, like, the trapezoid circle, there's the circle, oval, and then there's the rectangle circle. And then there's also the one where it's kind of like going out. This is really bad example, but like that. And then after that, I wanted to branch out into, like, eye types. So we have that one, and we have that one. Like, I just kind of have basic eye shapes to kind of help differentiate characters. And some of them, they just have kind of slight differences, but it's all the while to help kind of improve. And, like, this is just kind of basic same-face syndrome stuff that I just wanted to do so that you could tell my characters apart easier. But, like, that's not something you're required to do. My personal experience improvement is just continuing on and, you know, learning more about actual art and anatomy and stuff. Yeah, and that makes sense. Like, when you do art, it doesn't have to be a career. That's just, like, a me and some other people thing. But there's lots of other people that just do it as a hobby. And, I mean, sometimes there's people where, like, they can do the most elaborate and cool things and, like, oh, this is just a hobby. And that makes me sad. And I'm like, no, you have real skills here. You could, like make that a career. But, like, I get it. People have different ambitions and stuff. Not everybody's me. Not everybody's you. Everybody's different. And art is a very good way to express yourself, you know? And it makes sense, because with art, it doesn't need to be obvious what you're doing. Like, with writing and stuff, you can use symbolism, and with songs, you can use, you know, metaphors and symbolism. And with art, again, it's symbolism, because symbolism really helps you, because you don't have to be obvious with your problems. Hell, you can make it in a way where no one would understand what's going on, and only you would. And that's completely okay, because it's your art, and you don't have to go with what anybody's saying. You just do what you want. I mean, unless it's something illegal, but I think that's really hard to do when it comes to art. But, you know, you just do what you want. I mean, I've made a lot of really weird pieces that I'd never share to anybody, and it was just because I wanted to try it, or I was feeling an emotion and I wanted to put it into paper, or digital paper, I guess. And, like, no one would know. And, you know, it's just a thing. Don't worry about it, man. You don't have to show your art to people. I enjoy doing it because I've seen how, like, when other people do it, it makes people happy, and sometimes when I see people share it, it makes me happy, and so I just wanted to try to, you know, make people enjoy it, like, you know, entertain them. That's just a me thing. I like trying, at least, to make people happy. But, like, you don't have to share your art. You can keep it to yourself. Like I was saying, you don't gotta share it. You can keep it inside. Like other things, people can sculpt sculptures or write songs, and no one else in the world will ever hear or see them. And that's completely what you want to do. You're not contractually obligated to share your work with people. You can just do it if you want. And it's understandable because there's lots of pressures when it comes to putting your stuff out there in the public, into the eye of the audience and stuff. Because then people see it, and then sometimes they'll be like, oh yeah, this is great. But then other times they'll see problems with it. And that can hurt when it's something personal and stuff. And so I understand when people want to, you know, keep it to themselves. Everybody's different. You can't, there's not one surefire thing for everybody. And I mean, there's breathing air. But, like, you know, other than those things, you know, you can't really just generalize people. They're different. Yeah, I try to be an understanding person. Like, there's some things that I don't get, and I try to. It takes time for a lot of people to get things. Like, I know that. Explaining certain things to parents, relatives, friends. Sometimes people never understand things. Sometimes people get it in a flash. Like I'm saying, everyone's different. What annoys me, though, is when people, like you're talking with someone, and you're just like, okay, 2 + 2 = 4. And then they just, no matter how hard you try, you just can't do it. Like, the most basic things. And I know sometimes it's like a fundamental, like, maybe, like, there's just something wrong where they just can't. But when it's just someone, like, you know them, and that they should know this, that kind of annoys me. But you still gotta understand it, you know? Understanding things is hard, though. You ever just not eat anything for a while and then your mouth just tastes weird? Like, it doesn't taste like food. It just tastes weird. I need to turn the AC on, but I always turn it off when I stream because it's loud as hell, and I don't want that to be like an overpowering sound in streams. And so now that it's summer, I'm just sweating in my chair while drawing or playing Hollow Knight when it comes to those Hollow Knight days. And it's my own fault. I could easily just go in there, put it on, and be like, y'all want to stick around? Because if you don't, go ahead and leave. It's gonna be loud. Yeah. Well, yeah, I know it's bad breath, but, like, where does it come from, though? Is it just the... I mean, like, I know that's a stupid question, because it comes from, like, the decay and stuff, extra things, particles of food in your mouth. But, like, how do we get those sorts of mixtures? That's my question. How do I, all of a sudden, just... How does my mouth taste like garlic and blueberry syrup for pancakes when I didn't eat either of those food items today? You know? It's just, it's the weirdest thing. And there's so many things that just don't make sense, you know? And you'll probably never know. Because no one will ask. I don't know where I'm going with this at all. Dude, you want to know one of the worst things? Honestly, one of the worst things is when someone tells the truth, but, like, they're telling the truth, but everyone says that they're lying. That really gets to me. Like, come on, man. That one just annoys me a lot. Like when there's a kid and all of a sudden a cookie's missing from the cookie jar and mom's like, did you take the cookie? And he's like, no. And she's like, yeah, right, go sit in a corner. When really the other parent took the cookie and they're just letting their child suffer for it. Like, that's gonna give that kid some problems if that happens a lot, bro. I mean, trust is a very important thing in a relationship. Why did the music stop? Fuck off, YouTube. Oh my god. Come on, man. I hate that. I hate that. I hate it. I hate that YouTube started doing the Netflix thing. I hate it. Come on. YouTube. Bro. You know people hate it. There's so much, like... Oh, hello, new person. I know, and it sucks. But, like, dude, come on. There's so many things online about people hating the Netflix. Are you still watching? Like, why did YouTube start doing that? Man, dude, bro, Seffi, come on. Yeah, it's like they want us to get annoyed at this point. Like, dude... You literally didn't have to do that. There was the option to do it and to not do it. So why did you choose to do it? It would have been so much easier to not do it, you know? Just saying. Just throwing that out. Just saying. Oh, damn, I've already been streaming for an hour? It did not feel like that. Huh. Crazy. I am again at a loss for words. Anybody got any topics that I could discuss? 'Cause I can't think of a single thing. Haha. Well, I've been trying to write music, but I got some problems, like, I don't know how to, what is it? I don't know how to do, like, different, or make harmonies. Like, I know how they sound, and I know how to make them, but I don't know. Like, once I get a melody down, it's so hard to change it. And so that's difficult. And then also, I don't really have any instruments, and so I can't really make actual music with real instruments because I only have an ocarina, a mega kazoo, and a cat piano. I could literally just go to my cat. I've taught myself some songs on there because I don't know the piano notes and stuff, and it's hard for me to read sheet music. So I just kind of teach myself songs by ear. It's just sitting in the corner of my room right now. I only know 2 songs on it. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, you'd know the songs. It was Married Life from Up, and that one song that I don't know the name of, but like everybody knows it. It might be Beethoven. I'm not sure. Alright, so we've got this. Okay. It's looking alright. Oh my god, it's so hot. I am so sorry. Give me like a minute. I'm gonna go grab like a water or something. I'm dying right now. Jesus Christ. Hot. Okay, so instead of getting water, I got a popsicle because I'm a child. Yeah, I do have a cat piano. It's really nice. I love playing on it. I think this is looking alright. Did I forget any lines? Oh, look. Oh, I did. This is stuff that cannot slip by. Is this looking okay? I feel like there's something I'm forgetting on here, but I can't see anything. I'm literally looking at like everything and I'm not seeing anything, but it still feels like I'm forgetting something. Guess we'll just have to go for it. Again, I don't know what to say. Any conversation topics we got, guys? There's like 4th of July. Anything cool happen? Drawing lines is hard. Especially when you're trying to trace over a straight, thin line.
Because then there's lots of mishaps and mistakes that can go on there. Like, I know that some people do the thing where they don't really care, and then the animation looks jittery, and that's, like, supposed to be the style of the whole thing. But I don't want it to do that, because this is supposed to be, like, a calm area, you know? As shown by it, you know, being sunset and skies pink and stuff. Alright. Okay. Almost there. We did it, gamers. We made a line. You know, I've been meaning to go back to Hollow Knight and work on the Coliseum of Fools. I just haven't really, I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't play it if I'm not streaming, but then I don't really get too often a time when I can stream, you know? So, you know. The one thing that sucks about popsicles is when you bite into them, sometimes your teeth hurt. Not fun. Oh boy. Oh, animators that I like. There's so many, and I rarely remember names. I just remember styles. But there's a few. There's Ghostface Nicole, love her. There's Retro Dial, like I mentioned earlier. Unknown Spy. My friend Destructivity, love her. There's Barry Animates, love her. Kiara Wolf Animations, also love her. They're really cool people that I know personally, but then they're also really cool or really good at animation, and that's cool. There's so many. I don't want to, like, you know, what is it? Say them twice. What was it? Sleepy Kink. What was the? It wasn't Crow. Was it? Or Crew. It was Crew. And then there was... what was the... Sir Fluff. Love him. Or her, I think. Those are really cool animators. And, like, there's a lot more that I just don't remember the name of. Because I never remember the names of anything. And I should probably work on that. But I love what they do. Oh yeah, and there was also, what was his name? It was the guy that made, the Double King. It was like Felix something. But I love him. He's one of my favorites. I want to animate with, like, his smoothness and his consistency. And, like, not the same style, because I don't just want to be a whole ripoff of him. But I want to just animate with his kind of skills, you know? And it's so impressive to look at all of these people and look at what they use and how different it is and how different it is from my stuff and from each other and, like, all the different ways that they do things and just all of these different things and how they all come together to make beautiful works of art. And I someday want to be someone that can be put on one of those
top animator lists where someone's like, wow, that's so impressive. But it'll probably take a long while till I would ever get considered for that. And that's why I'm hoping to go to like animation classes and courses and art courses for digital art and for traditional art and all of that, because I want to get a better skill set and I want to be able to do something with my life with this. And it's so crazy. Freaking Retrodial been doing it for like maybe a year and a half, and they're so good at it. And I've been doing it for a year, and I'm still like a fucking hillbilly. Not top tier like they do. And they got a class of it not too long ago, and so they got even better skills. And I am offended. No, but I just wish I could animate like them and like like all the other people I mentioned, because it's just so cool, dude. I'm feeling my chin and there's a lot of acne and I don't like it. Not loving it, not loving it. Dude, and it's also really cool when I see all of these really impressive animations done on right, Baked Batongan and Posteru. Forgot to mention them. Love them. But like when I see these animations done on like Flip-A-Clip, and then that just baffles my mind. Especially when they don't even use a stylus and they can still get these clean lines and it's just looking so good. I'm just like, damn, I want to be you. It's crazy. I've tried Flip-A-Clip and it's hard. Maybe it's because I just have a small phone and these people probably have like tablets or something. But jeez, bro. It's so hard. It's just crazy, man. This world is filled with so many talented people. And bro, you're the real MVP. That app is so hard. Mainly because I don't have a stylus. I could probably make semi-okay-ish art on there if I had a stylus. But still, it'd be so hard. Honestly, props to you, dude. I broke a nail. Not rad. But then also, I don't really see any other anime. I mean, there's probably a few. But, like, I don't see anyone else using Weave Video to put their frames together. And then that would stress me out. Because I'm like, oh god, no one else is doing this. That means I must be doing it wrong. Oh goodness, I cannot let anybody see what I'm doing. They'll think I'm a weirdo. They'll outcast me from the community. My entire life would be ruined. And it's just like, come on, girl. Just chill. I gotta chill. People really won't think that much about it. They'll just be like, oh cool, what's that program? Nice, can I use it? Oh, it's not free? Alright, that'd probably be it. It's like, the program's not free, but still. Sometimes I wish I had a better, like, drawing tablet for my computer. But I'm good with this. And I really like drawing on my computer. It's so hard to do it on my phone. That's just a me thing. But I remember when I was younger, I would strictly only, I would only use MS Paint. And then it was so hard because, like, they only got pixel stuff, and so then lines wouldn't match up, and, like, I couldn't draw a circle because I'd never use it, and so I was bad at it, and I'd just be like, look, I can't draw a circle, I need a better tablet, it's the tablet's fault, I can't, oh my god, and I'd just complain. But then, like, no, you can draw a circle, you just gotta take your time, and you gotta be careful with it, and it takes practice to do these sorts of things. Like, you can't, and I'm talking to me as a you, because this is my problem as a person. but I'm sure there's other people that do it too. You can't judge something too quickly. You gotta give stuff time. That's like if you went to a bowling alley, bowled one ball, and you didn't get a strike, and you're like, well, this sucks. There's something wrong with the ball. Maybe the alley is warped. Like, you can't... You gotta practice at things. You're not gonna be instantly amazing. I mean, maybe there'll be some people that will be, and those people are punks, because it didn't work like the rest of... No, I'm kidding. But, like, sometimes there's natural talent and things, but that can only get you so far. You still gotta practice. Like, I used to be an amazing whistler compared to my brother, because I was, like, whistling at 4 years old, and he couldn't until he was, like, 12. But I never practiced whistling, so my whistling is shit, and his is top tier. And I mean, it doesn't really mean anything, because I don't really care about whistling, but he does it all the time, and it's really good, and sometimes I get jealous, because he's really good at it. But, you know, it's gonna happen. I can't draw lines. Oh, dude, you know what confuses me? It's that a lot of times when I show someone, like a relative or family friend, my animations, they'll just get confused and they won't understand what it is. They'll think that I just took something off the internet and just moved it, not like individually drawing each frame. Like, they don't think about that. They just think that I took a puppet off the internet and then just started friggin' moving him around and stuff. Like, oh yeah, look, I'm working so hard making this beautiful animation. That's what they think, but that's not how it works. And I don't get how they think that way. I'm not sure where that comes from. Because, like, they gotta know from the old Disney animations where they would, like, draw every frame of Mickey Mouse, you know, being Michael Mouse. Like, they should know that, because that was, like, their time and all that Disney stuff. Everything was hand-drawn. I just don't see where they get confused with it, you know? I don't think it's that hard to get that you draw everything separately. I mean, there's some people where they'll tween, you know, just draw the parts and then move them separately. But that's just as hard. I mean, for me, since my program where I edit all the frames can't really move things, and I can't do it there, I'd have to do it on the art program, and I see a lot of people don't do that, and like it's hard for me. And so, you know, when people kind of shit on that makes me sad, because, like, it takes effort. It takes effort. It's hard. I mean, I don't do it, at least not anymore. I don't try to anymore. I just do frame by frame, because I feel like that's easier for me as a person. Yeah. It just confuses me. And then when I try to describe it, they just don't understand. But I don't understand how they ever got the misconception in the first place, though. Like, what would possess them to think, oh yes, they just take a puppet and they just move it all around. It's weird. It might be like how people, even though knowing that pufferfish are underwater, they would still be like, oh yeah, it's puffing itself up with air. You know? Like, because that's just what you think it would do, because it's puffing up, and most of the time when you think puffing up, you think balloon. And even though it's underwater and there's no air that it could just suck in to blow up, you'd think, oh yeah, it's just filled with air, and you pop it and it pops. But like, no, it's filled with water. You pop it and water spurts out. It might be that kind of stuff. Like, focusing on something else that you already know, and then confusing it with something different. It's still crazy to me, though. Especially when I do explain it. And it's always hard when it's, like, a much, much, much older relative, like an elderly relative, which I never want to show them things. But like, my core family always convinces me, like, just do it, it'll be fine. And I'm like, okay. And then I do, and then it's not fine. But anyway. And I'll share. And then they'll just get confused. And then I'm just upset, and I'm like, Alright. Oh boy. I'm probably gonna... Man, I barely have anything done of this. I have this, and this. That's it. We just have 1, 2, 3. And we're still gonna have a frame in between 7 and 6 here. In between these two. And then we also have to do the ones that go all the way back to 3. Like, these are weirdly numbered, don't ask. And it's just, oh, baby mama. It's a lot. And that's no one's fault but my own. Because I just can't do things. And I still got schoolwork to do over the summer. And I'm just procrastinating hard on it, you know? And it's not good. It's not good for me at all. But I do it anyways, 'cause I'm dumb. I don't know how to, like, naturally draw the water. I'm trying. I'm putting effort into it, I promise. It's a bit confusing. If y'all would like to add anything, I'm not stopping you, you know? Oh boy. I'm feeling really stressed, but there's absolutely no reason for me to be feeling stressed right now. It's weird. Like, all of a sudden I just got hit with this wave of stress. And I don't know why. It's weird. I think that looks okay. That's okay, I think. I don't know. What's kind of nice is that now I just have to do in between these. And that's it. So it's not too hard. But it's still kind of hard because, you know, I make everything hard. You know what? Let me grab my phone. I'm just gonna look up conversation topics and just go from there. That's what we're gonna do. My pen broke again. God damn it. I don't know what happened. I guess I dropped it like 12 too many times, and so now the back of it that holds the battery in just is very loose and doesn't screw on too much, you know? So let's look up conversation topics. Let's look up that. Ooh, favorite book. That's an interesting one. So, you know how in school they'll force you to read a bunch of really awful books and stuff? And you're just like, God, please, I don't like this. Please stop. But you can't, because it's for a grade. What's with the whoops, buddy? But I don't really like reading because of school. But there's this one book that they made us read that I absolutely loved. And it was called True Confessions of Charlotte Doyle. And that book rocked my world, dude. It is my favorite. It basically, this girl, Charlotte Doyle, I'm not sure if I've said this on stream before, but who cares? I'm saying it again. If I've said it before. But Charlotte Doyle, she's an English girl, and she's going to America to be with her parents. And she's going on a ship that's filled with this really pompous captain and these crew members. And so she becomes friends with the crew members. And she's like, and then the captain's like, stop associating with them or else I'm gonna make you one. And she's like, okay, fine, fuck you, I'm a member now. He's like, alright, well, put on these pants instead of your girl skirt, because this is like olden times. You're crew member now, get to work. And then she did, and they went through this terrible storm, and because the captain was a dick, they killed him. And then when they got to the mainland, she went back to her home and realized that her posh life sucked ass. And so then she ran away back to the ship and became a crewmate for life. And it's my favorite book of all time. It's such a good book. But anyway, bro, why'd you say whoops? What's with the whoops, brother? This is a little concerning there, is it not? I think it is. That's probably just me, though. I kind of want to hold a contest, but I feel like not enough people would join. Because, you know, not enough people join my map. I think I got a notification that someone asked for parts, but that I'll be checking out after the stream is done. And so for now, we're just kind of doing our own thing, brothers. Oh god, okay. Alright. These are looking okay. I guess we'll never know what whoops meant. Oh god, my alarm's going off. Let me just stop that. What? What happened to your hand, bro? Did you, like, cramp up, or did you actually break your hand? Because if you actually broke it, that would not be very cool. Bro, in this household, we don't break our hands. So either fix that or get out. Oh, I just remembered something. So, I like dogs, right? But I don't like owning them or being near them. I like looking at them from a distance, but I don't like them being close to me. I don't know. It's just something about them. Like, they're overactive and they're overactive and they gotta slobber everywhere and hump me. Not fun, not fun. And they smell, and they get fur everywhere, and they get it into your can of Pepsi. You know, it's just dog things. I'd never really have one. Are you sure you broke it? Are you screaming and crying in pain? Did you hear a large snap and your hand is now in an irregular position? Or something on your hand is in an irregular position? If you could send photos through chat, that would probably be helpful to tell if it actually broke. Should probably go to the ER if you broke it, dog. That's not really a good thing to be breaking your hand like that. Well, now I'm stressing about your hand and hoping that it's okay. Bro, legit, are you okay? I'm worried. Are you going to the doctor? Or are you just gonna put essential oils on there? Are you gonna rub hot packs on it, maybe? Those can help, I think. If it's not like broken and just strained. Okay, I think that's alright. That's alright, I guess. Alright, man, be safe. Be careful. I hope it's not actually legitimately broken. Okay, that's not... Okay, alright. Well, stress. Okay, false alarm. Alright. Good, good. We don't want you breaking your hand over here. Ugh. Hold on, I gotta look up the definition of a word, because I'm not quite sure what it means, and I just remembered it. Alright, cool, we're good now. Yeah, you might just want to lay off your hand a little bit, buddy. Just to be on the safe side. No, headphones, stop it. I got like dollar store headphones and they're causing my ears actual problems and I need to get new ones soon. I mean, I did just get paid, so I can probably get a new pair soon. I mean, I'm not... I might be able to... Like, I don't want to get another pair of dollar store headphones. I've only got, like a... around 28 bucks. So I'm not sure if I could actually get a good pair of headphones for that stuff. Because normally they're, like, 50 bucks. But who knows? Maybe there'll be a miracle. What is that outside my window? Ah, okay, never mind. I don't want to look at that. Anyway, let's get back to the, bushes. And they're moving into the wind. Dad, it's the good Kush. Oh, man. See, I don't even have to try that hard. I just have to go in the middle of how the lines look. But I'm still stressed as heck about it. That's not cool. That's not cool, brain. Like, I want to sing along to the music, but then also, I don't want to seem weird and for you guys to be put off by my voice, because it's bad. Phew, phew. I've kind of wanted to try to like post covers of songs or animate my own covers of songs before, but then I'm like, no, it's gross, and so I don't. And then also I can't really get good backing tracks either, or I'm just off pitch, or backing track doesn't go into my vocal range, and then it just sounds weird, and so I can't. Which is sad, and that's why I try to write my own music. But then I can't, because I also suck at writing lyrics and rhymes, keeping it consistent, and writing beats and melodies. So, you know, it's just it's a lose-lose all around, you know, yay. Why can't I just... There we go, thank you. Okay. Oh yeah, over the, I was with some friends, and we were watching, Howl's Moving Castle, and bro, that movie rocked, though. Like, honestly, it was such a good movie. I didn't think I was gonna like it, or at least I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did, because I had confidence in it. Is it Ghibli or Ghibli? Whatever. I like Ghibli movies. I think it's Ghibli. I like Ghibli movies. Like Totoro and Ponyo and stuff. And I love those movies. But then it always stresses me out when I'm seeing a new movie, because I'm just like, oh god, what if I don't like it? I'm probably gonna hate it. Because I really don't like sitting down in that kind of position for a long time. Or just like staying content at something like that for a long time. Like, I can watch an hour-long episode of a series just fine, but I can't watch an hour-long movie for some reason, and I don't know why. It's just a problem with me. For some unknown reason. Maybe we'll know someday. Maybe. We can hope we will. That's the wrong button. Completely forgot I could turn it. That's making this so much easier. Don't even know. I say as I keep going back on what I'm creating because it's bad. Oh my god, pen. Come on, bro. You gotta get with it. There we go, that's good. Alright, and we're just gonna go down there. Nice. Okay. I think that's looking good. I think that's looking pretty good. I don't know if I should just, like, keep going and finish this, or just end the stream now. You know what, I think I'm just gonna end the stream now. I think my, roommate's gonna be coming home soon, and so... Don't want them to get loud and start screaming, because that's what they do. But anyway, it was nice to talk with you. It was really fun. I had a good time, at least. I hope you did too. I hope to see you guys again in the next stream. That'll be hopefully soon. Maybe. I don't know. I'm bad at scheduling. Anyway, bye. Love you guys.